Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's okay. I thought I'd log in today and do a bit of a live stream and show you my NSE livery class 465, and take it for a bit of a spin between here and where are we going? What's this service doing today? Raynham. So we've got a semi-fast service. Yeah, stopping at Higham, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham. But let's have a quick look at the trans. I mean 465. Looks like 465922. Is that right? Right, let me go in. So here we are. Let's set the train up then. So, as per usual, just to let you know, for anyone who doesn't know how I play, I use manual controls using a PlayStation 4 Pro. I use the cursor for moving most of the stuff around as when I can. Obviously, I still use the buttons from time to time. I use all the safety systems, so I'll always turn them on. Now, there are two ways you can do this. You can actually, if you've got a keyboard and you click Shift and Enter. Oh, look at this, look. That's interesting. You can, although weirdo, it's interesting. Anyway, that was a bit of a conflict. That AWS switch, flick it on. That's for your AWS, and if you turn these on, TWS DSD, I think that's already normal on Vigilance. That gives you your other safety systems as well. Usual setup, I'm sure you all are aware. Usual cancel with the AWS, and you are there. Then just unlock your doors. I'm only in a 4-car today. Let's take a quick look at what we got, and there we go. That's as far as I've got so far. Relatively quick and easy to kind of do the delivery. The only thing I'm going to struggle with a little bit is the writing. So I've got the logo there, as you can see, and I've managed to replicate that throughout the train. But the Network Southeast writing is going to be a bit more of a challenge because the Southeast bit is hollow, so it's a bit more difficult to do that text. So at the moment I've not put any on, but I want to put vehicle numbers on as well. So I will be looking at putting vehicle numbers, which they normally go about here on the white bit. So I will be looking at doing that as well. The other issue I've found is you can't put anything on the Windows frame or that black bar at the bottom above the light of the window. You can't put any numbers on there because unless there's a way of doing it. So at the moment I've not been able to put a number on. So that's a bit of a bugger. But for the most part, I think it's looking all right. There's a few little imperfections there which I just need to quickly tie up. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's just sorting the projections out. Unfortunately, the way it does it, look, as you can see, some of the yellow's bled through there. But for the most part, I mean, it didn't take me long. I quickly threw it together. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. So I should think we'll be ready to go now, won't we? Right, let's put my lights on because I noticed they weren't on. So you've got these two yellow sort of lights there that denotes which side the light's on. So daylights will put your non-driver side light on, and your night light, I assume is this way, we'll put your driver side light on. The main difference is the night light obviously stops you dazzling drivers in the opposite direction but also gives you better visibility of the CES, whereas you don't need that so much in the daylight. So let's shut the doors. Put myself to match one. Got the interlock. Brake needle comes down. Drop off with a bit of power. Now, as yesterday, you might have seen me messing around a little bit with the speed set. Well, I said I'd have a look and play around with it, but I hadn't had a chance. However, in the meantime, fellow admin of the Facebook group, Mark Sharp, has had a play and he's cracked it. So we're going to give that a try in a second. What's my speed? 50. So I'm going to set the speed to 50. So you literally just turn left on the dial. And I think it goes to... Oh, and all the way around. A bit sensitive. Right, 50. So there I am at 50. So apparently... Where are we now? Right, I've got 50. So if you go to notch 4... Oh, which is full. I thought I'd try that. So Mark says if you get to notch 4, it should get to... it should automatically just set at 50. But I'm sure I tried this and it didn't seem to work. So there's 50 now, and and it's going straight past it. Okay. That doesn't appear to have worked, Mark. So I don't know then. Okay. Is there a button you press or anything? Let's try notch free. What do you mean notch free? No, that doesn't seem to have worked either. Okay, not sure then, but it's 50. It's I'll turn it off then. Might as well turn it off. Next stop on this service is home. So have a quick look at it. I'm hoping to do a scenario of just oh. Accidentally pushed forward on my I thought my cursor was on. So I'm going to create a scenario of just network Southeast 465s eventually. So next stop is Higham in 2.7 miles. So it's they've done it again. There we go. Let's speed up to 70. So I don't know how this cruise control works, but I did say it was put before, but it didn't seem to work for some reason. Oh, going over speeding a bit. This train really does motor on. Let's have a look, let's try it again. While I'm motoring along. No. No, that appears to be speeding up, so I don't know. So if anyone knows how to use cruise control, it'd be nice to know. I'll have a play. I'm gonna try and play around with it while we're driving along to see if there's anything that. Unless you have to do it from a stand, I don't know. I'll try it again from Higham because we're stopping at Higham in a minute. So I'll stop at Higham and I'll have a play around with it. In the meantime, I'm so looking forward to when we can change the livery on the 166s, because obviously I will be putting this livery on the 166 as well. I love this train. I absolutely adore it. It's so much fun to drive, so easy, motors along nicely, feels like a proper, even though it's obviously quite a modern-ish train, even though it's like 30 odd years old, it still feels good. Right, let's put some brakes on. And so I won't be stopping at Higham. Number 465 just appeared there. Put some brakes on as I'm not going to stop. Looks like a double set. Or is it just really blurry? There we go. Oh, it is a double set, but the back set's blurred up and seems to be hanging off the platform, which is really strange. Where's the stop board? Oh, it's at the end. Oh, network Southeast one. And there we go. There we are at Higham. Let's open all the doors. Oh, that's shutting them. Right, let's try this speed set again. So I'm going to just set it to, oh, just as a bit of a test out, I'm going to put it to 20 and try that. In the meantime, oh, look at that. So as you can see, that's obviously that's on the other train. They're both network Southeast. Look at that. Look at that for a scene. I wish I'd have got the camera and took a picture. They're all network Southeast liveried. Brilliant. Ah, that would have been a good picture. So yeah, if you've just joined us, I'm on my network Southeast As you can see, I've only been able to put the Flick logo on at the moment. Not been able to put the writing on because we can't get the font right. And also you can't put the numbers on the black bar, that black bar under the window. You can't put any paint or anything on there at all, which is a bit of a shame. So we'll have to see how we get on with that. Right, let's lock my doors and get going. Right, let's try this cruise control then. I'll set it to 20 and see if that works. Maybe you have to do it from manual. So I'll put it to notch 4. Oh yeah, buggery. Bugger. There we go. Put it on notch 4, and if it goes on what should stop. No, it hasn't stopped at all. Interesting. Interesting. So it's not that then. So if anybody knows how to do it, please let us know. Back then. Interesting. Next stop, Strood. Now Strood is at the end of this tunnel, and this is quite a big tunnel. In the dark, we're in the dark. So the maximum speed of these units is 75. Oh, that's my vigilance going off. Oh, speeding. So easy to get this speeding, you know. It's absolute monster of a train. Just motors along. So we need to be careful on the approach to Strood because it's a 15 mile an hour. But hopefully, should be able to. A brake on. Get off again. But you can see the tunnel getting bigger, so you can kind of see where you are, even in this dark tunnel. I'm on the keyboard, so you press L, that turns your cab light on and off. AWS for the speed to remind me it's 15. Because it's so dark in the cab, I've just pressed circle on my joypad to cancel it. Right, it starts slowing down. I'm going very fast. Oh, I'm going very fast. I'm going too fast, in fact. Well, at least I've slowed down. I didn't put it in EB. I just put it straight to notch 3, didn't I? But look how quick it slowed down. Such a quick little train to slow down. Nice light beaming up the brick, the wall. $15 feels like it takes forever. I guess if you get more experience, you'll learn the route. You'll learn your braking distances. I've learned them pretty well with the 395 because that stops pretty good. So there we are. So this is where you would love to have the speed control working. Really? What's that? Just see what any other buttons that we've got that could mean that you use the speed set. Just because it's not really very self-explanatory, is it? It says speed set, but it doesn't seem to just work. Well, it hasn't just worked for me anyway, so that's interesting. Very interesting. Just rolling into Strood at a good old 15 miles an hour. Must be climbing up the hill because it didn't half slow down. Where you get a couple of stops on the banks now, don't you? Because you get your Strood, your Rochester, is it Chatham, and then Gillingham. Information boards really good here as well. There we go. Nice stop there. Right. So it's hard not to. Morning, biker dude. How are you? Just having a quick run. Let me show you my. Yeah. Free roam camera. Do you mean the camera that I've just turned on? So the one where you can move around everywhere like this. Is that the one you're on about? That camera is, you've got two ways of doing it. If you haven't got a keyboard, I'll go back to the cab for you. If you haven't got a keyboard, if you hold down your, hang on, let me just try it, right stick. Yeah, if you hold down your right stick, you come up with these options: internal cameras or external cameras. External camera, then you go for free camera, like that. Then if you press triangle, so at the moment you can't do anything. I'll put F1 on so you can see what I mean. So at the moment it's in driver mode. So if I was to do anything now, it controls the train. So I can put the brake on, power brake off, on. I can put that right. Yep. If I press triangle, it goes to camera mode, and now I can move it around like that. See what I mean? Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, I've got to go. Let's have a look. Put a let's get going. You have to hold down on your joypad. You have to hold down your right stick, so you push it into the pad. Because if you push the left stick or the right stick of the pads, they are an extra button. It's called L3 and R3. So it's the R3 button. You hold it in, and it comes up with those options. Well, that's what it is on a PlayStation 4 anyway. I assume it's similar on an Xbox. It's 20 here, isn't it? Yeah. Here's the River Medway as you approach Rochester. It's 30 all through here now, isn't it? But obviously I've got to stop at Rochester, haven't I? No, later I'm running. Yeah, all that messing around, I'm running a few minutes late. But it's all for... It's all for... Not your left stick, your right stick. But I think it might be because... It may be, actually, because you're in immersion mode. Whereas I'm using classic controls, so apologies, biker dude. I forgot. I use classic controls so I can do the manual controlling of my moving of my controllers. Whereas immersion mode's a different mode, so I'm gonna have to roll over on that one. I don't really know what the controls are in immersion mode. Apologies, but I thought that it was easier. Doesn't your D-pad do something? Or can't you, I'm trying to think how you do it. Hold the line. Let me do some experimenting for you, biker dude. I'll save this here. And I will change my settings. And we'll have a little play. See, I use my keyboard. Because I use my keyboard, I don't... I use a lot of my controls using that. Let me... there we go. What's this? So that's a classic. So let's have a look at immersion. So here's your controls. Look, you can look at your control layout. So if you look at your control layout, biker dude, if you have immersion mode on, if you look, it should tell you how to do everything. So look, well, it's just Yeah, yeah, right click, click for external. Rotate camera. Well, let me put this on. Let me try it and mess around for you. Oh, hang on, what's this? Rotate camera, click for external. Maybe you haven't got it on immersion mode. Let me have a look. Let me have a look for you. So, let's click it. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so you just get that, don't you? Yeah, that's interesting. And you can't unlock it either. You just get the cursor. Now I'm messing around with all my stuff. Oh, and you get this horrible zoom. Oh, I don't want it. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Circle. Let's go back in the... Oh, F1. I keep forgetting I haven't got a cursor. Oh, I have. Oh, you have got a cursor. How do I... Oh, triangle. Oh, so you can still... Oh, no, because it doesn't... Oh, God. What's it doing? Oh, God, that's weird. What's it doing? It's doing strange things, man. Right, I don't like that. I've got to turn it off. The answer to your question, Bucker, is I don't know. I don't know. You get the frame roam on the immersion mode, and I don't like it. It's horrible. So I'm going to change it back to my classic mode. Oh God, that was awful. I don't know how people can play with that mode at all. But then I'm so used to it. Right, I better get going. So let's get my doors shut. Oh, they're already shut. Excellent. And oh, put it off forward on it. Let's go. Oh, that was bizarre. Yeah, it does seem a bit odd, to be fair. But I wonder if it works in... Are they saying that? Hold the line, caller. Hold the line. I wonder if you can still use the keyboard controls. Let me have another play. I mean, I know you haven't got the keyboard, but I'm just looking for experimentation purposes. Let me just put the immersion mode back on. I could see the benefits of the immersion mode. Especially for a beginner, it's perfect. To be honest, it's really, really good because everything's all nice and easy to get to. But if you don't know what you're doing, and that's no disrespect, obviously, because when people first play these games, they don't. I had to learn. You're going to be a bit like, oh my God. So let's have a look if I can do... right. So that explains it. That does explain it. So you can still use, if you've got a keyboard, you can still use a frame roam mode by using the number 8 key. So your actual keyboard functions look like they're still the same, even though you're in immersion mode. So if you don't want to use classic controls, Biker Dude, and still want to use the immersion mode, then perhaps try and investing behind a cheap keyboard and link it up via USB like I do. There's that. I know it sounds dramatic, but actually I love having a keyboard. It's much easier. It's much easier to I like having the keyboard. So there's that option because it does seem to work. So even in immersion mode, you can still use free roam, but only on the keyboard. And I think that's probably why DTG have probably done that, if that makes sense. So yeah. Right, what's my next stop? Should be Chatham. Yeah. The noise of the wheels sound good outside the train. Oh, it's lovely, doesn't it? I have to admit, I'm pretty proud of that livery. It didn't take me long. I'm going to admit, it's really easy. Guys, I did a video of how to build it yesterday. So have a quick look at that. Oh, I got into a tunnel. So have a look and replicate it for sure. I mean, in fact, if you find a better way of doing it, let me know. Or if someone finds out to do the fonts, I might have a little play with it in a minute. See if I can. I'll have a look through it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. When I get to Raynham, I'll have a bit more of an in-depth look at what everything does. I've got to change ends anyway. I think this is an S board here, isn't it? Oh no, there is a 4 board. The brakes on this are just astonishing. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh. See, good choice, biker dude. I think it's not hard on the classic control at all. It's just that you've got to open the doors using menus instead of using the D-pad. But you've still got the same controllers. You still use the triggers to power, and you don't have to drive the way I drive in classic control at all. So give it a go. I think I can see why they put immersion mode in. I can understand, but it's not for me. And if you want to use a free roam easier, then you're going to have classic control, aren't you? Let's be honest. Oh, slot home doors. I'm not paying attention. I'll have a please explain when I get to Raynham. Why are you late? Gillingham. I'll have a quick chat through the tunnels. Seems to be lots of tunnels. I'm also, if anyone needs to know about the general track furniture, what things are, what things do, please ask. I'm happy to explain things as well. Because I know if you don't really know much about the railway itself, then you are probably going to find certain... Oh, look, my other network's FE375. And my GW... Oh no, it's Southeastern. I thought it was my GWR one then. Let's get powering up. What's this for? Oh, no, that's a seat. So that beep, if you don't know what AWS is, it's an automatic warning system. So the beep, that boom, the chime, as it's called, is to tell me that I've got a green signal. Oh god, oh brilliant, Bolka dude. So he should know the route. If he knows this route, I know it's quite a big network, he'll love it. He can give me some tips. He can ask him where the cruise control works on the 465. And let us know. Oh god. Give us some tips. There's a few things that don't work as well, which I'm sure he'd notice. Oh, coming in a bit fast into Gillingham. Like, be like, oh no, that should do this and that should do that. But ooh, just I've gone well past the 4 board. Oh well, I mean, that was a 6 to 8 board. There's no point explaining things to you then. You should already know a lot of this works. You should be teaching us, biker dude. I love this big window on these 465s. I think is that the signal box? No. I think that's a signal box, isn't it? Take a picture. I couldn't believe I missed you missed it earlier, biker dude. I had a fantastic. Yeah, but how does it work? I know where it is, but how does it work? Because I can't seem to get it working. It just, I set it, but it doesn't seem to stay on for me. It just seems to keep going beyond the speed. I'll show you what I mean. My one of my friends just said put it in notch 4 and it set it for him, but when I did it didn't seem to work. And whether I've deactivated something or I don't know. So let me just, am I ready to go? Yep. Too busy chatting. Oh, let me watch my brake go down and then... Actually, tell you what, I'll put the brake on. Let me set the speed. I'll show you what I mean. I'll set the speed to something simple. 20. Okay, so I've set it. I open up. He says open it to notch 4. My friends said open it to notch 4. Thank you. And then I've done it. And then... Ah! Oh, it's working. I've got it working. It's working. I've managed to get it working. By a complete fluke, I've managed to get it to work this time. Oh, it's come up as well that it's on. Okay, let's speed it up then. Can like now? Interesting. Like the 377, can I speed it up while it's moving? Looks like I can. Yes, I've worked it out. I've managed to work it out. Look, there it is. I've sorted it. Maybe I needed to have been in a certain position when I set it up. I think I need to be in notch 1. Sorted. Yeah, how weird's that? I've been playing around with it all morning and then all of a sudden you say something even though I've not done anything different at all. It suddenly started to work. Maybe you brought me good luck, biker dude. Chatham, 2.2 miles. Lovely. Right. Yes, the magical biker dude. But there you go, I'm on 75 and I'm ragging along at cruise control. Brilliant. Excellent. I just can't believe I've suddenly got it working. I've not done anything. Well, I think what I did was I had it in notch 1, brake. I went off, went back to notch 1, set my speed. Oh, adverse aspects. Set my speed and then when I opened it to 4, it went, then it stopped, it started slowing down at 20. I was like, oh, okay. And I saw the blue lines come on, so that blue line, that's come on as well. So I might have to keep an eye on that a bit more. I think I've got some adverse signals here. What's going on here? Well, cruise control's gone off anyway. Although I do stop here. Is there a crossing here, or have I just caught a train up? Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, I'm terminating here, that's why. I forgot, in all my excitement, I completely forgot I'm terminating at Raynham. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, how silly. I completely forgot there I was terminating at Raynham, so I've just gone straight over the crossing at 40. Well, I was only doing 40 instead of 25, but nevertheless. What fun. Oh dear. God, there's two twins there, look. Right down to the end. And there we go. Open the doors. Let's have a quick look at where we are. It's Quite a good photo opportunity. Let's quickly get one before that 395 leaves. Ooh. I bet any money they will, once the 465s are retired, they probably will paint one up in Network Southeast, and that would be nice to see. I'd have to go and have a look at it. It'd have to be done. Oh yeah, yeah, Sheppy. Right, how are we doing? Right, let's lock my doors. Not quite got the best score, but that's because I've been prattling about it. Right, now we're at this end of the train. Let's get rid of those. Go back to free room. Right, so I'm going to Oh, me! I don't like the sound on the 395s. I don't think that sounds right to me. So let's... I'll put everything back to the way it was. I'm only doing this as part of the course. Oh, no. Yeah. There's one coming in. Right. So I'm going to go and set the cab up at the other end. Double set. So here we go. Doesn't leave till 11:28. Here we go. Set up all my safety systems. PSD. That's already on. Sort out my AWS. Fuse. Get sat down. Yeah. That's the key on. Cancel AWS. Done. Set up. Oh, lights. Yeah. And turn the tail lights off. Put my marker lights on. Oh, I know what I didn't do, boys and girls. I didn't set up. That's annoying, isn't it? Oh. Turn my marker lights on. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's open my doors. Let's put two off a minute. Go for a walk. We'll go for a quick walk round. Just to see what's what. Yeah, well, there's a couple of locomotives that are a bit like that, but Parker do. The Class 40 has a strange noise it shouldn't really do. I'm like, but yeah, I mean, I was listening to it, I thought the sound does sound good, but yeah, I agree with you. There is some sort of, yeah, a bit of strangeness to the sound. It seems to almost step straight up too fast, almost. Just having a quick look around for some collectibles. That's all. Oh, fixed fences. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so that is mine at the Southeast. 465. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go into delivery editor. Bear with me. I'm just going to have a quick look in the livery editor, just a quick look at something, and then I'll probably call it a day. Well, call it a morning, because I've got stuff I need doing. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, like I say, I'm on for a bit. I'm just going to pop into... have a look at my livery. I'm going to have a quick look at the text, see if there's anything I can do. Oh. So, we can't do anything on the front. We can't do no numbers on the black bar underneath the window, which is a bit of a bugger. I've managed to put the NSE flicks in for now, but I'm trying to work out the consistency of them because they only seem to be at the ends of the vehicles. Well, you're more than welcome to join me, of course, Barker Dude. So, yeah. So, text. Text is going to be a bit of a pain. So let's have a look. Yeah, you can only have solid letters. And you can't have outlines. So that's going to be a problem. So I'm not going to bother with the text because there's no point at the moment. Because if you've got... well, they're pointless logos, aren't they? If you've got... I mean... yeah, should we put some signs on? I suppose you should put some signs on, really. Mind you, they normally go on the black bits. Put them there. I'm making these up because they should probably go on the black bar. Put that on the other side. I'm going to try and tidy up that yellow as well. So let's go back to this. Oh, need to straighten that stick up a bit more. There we go. Well, put one there inside the other. Make it. You can make it transparent, can't you? That's a good idea. That's a very good idea, Fortnite Champion. Bugger Dude, delivery editor, I don't know. To be honest, it's not that... once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Let's try what... let's have a quick try what Fortnite Champion's just put. Let me just put that there for a minute. I just want to... actually, no, I'll tell you what I'll quickly do. I'm going to sort out the... try and sort out the yellow bleed. See if I can just tighten it up a little bit. See, you do it. What about the settings? Yeah, it starts to bleed. Hang on. Oh, bleed straight out. I wonder if... what if I reduce that in size slightly? And then tried to do the projection. No. No. Bleeds out again. It's such a fine art this is. Let's have a look. Let's try the projection settings again. Yeah, so you do that, it just completely... oh! So it goes from one extreme to the other. I don't think there's any better, is it? Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. Let me... Oh, I know what I could do actually. Let's tidy up the roof. Bear with. Going on a similar idea to... Let's... if I put a square maybe on the roof. Oh, any goes on there. Where is it? Can't find it. Oh, so I don't want it yet. I just want to find out where it was. Oh. I can create like a... Oh, I can do something like that, can't I? That sort of... It's a bit of a cheat, isn't it? But it sort of fixes that bleed problem on the roof. Yeah? Oh, no, hang on. Got a bit too far. There you go. Group them together. Yep. And then copy to the other car. Just go to the other end instead. Do the same. And we're done. So that's kind of how... I mean, I got that little bit there. Which again, I suppose I could fix with a... I suppose if I let the yellow bleed over, and then I suppose I could... Yeah, right, okay, let's try what Mr. Fortnite Champion was on about. So, let's just test... No, text. Not logo, I'm going too fast. I don't want it on the roof. Hang on, text. Right. Here it comes. So, change it to blue. Oh. Change it to blue, like that. I'll just reduce its size. Oh, just rotated it. Like that. Mind you, the problem is it's a white. The problem you've got. Hang on. Network's in blue. It's because of where it is. Hang on, I've got to find a picture because this logo is slightly different to the one I'm thinking of. Let's have a look. Class 465, no Southeast. Because where it is on a 465, because it's the white. Let's have a look. To 165. Oh yeah, it's white with blue outline, isn't it? Ah, yeah. So you have it as blue, right? So let's go in the theory then. You have it as blue. Then, if you copy, this is going to be a good one. You copy it, okay. Change the colour to white, or that grey, that office grey, and then if you reduce its size slightly, you should get that outline. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, Fortnite Champion. I think that is probably the best way to do it. It's not ideal. It'd be nice if we could have it a bit more fluid, but I think you've hit the nail on the head there. So I'm not going to do that now because it's a blooming nuisance doing these letters, but I'm going to leave that there as an example, so I'm going to save it so I remember. Right, so I'm going to call it quits for now. My head's hurting a little bit, my battery's running low on my iPad as well, which is what I look at to look at your comments. So I'm going to call it a day this morning. I am looking at coming on live. Probably won't come on there till next Monday morning. I'm looking at doing a general chit chat really. If anyone's got any questions or want any help with anything, or just want to have a chat really about anything, need to be shown anything or anything like that. You've seen my other videos, or there might be something that you've seen and thought, well, hang on a minute, I didn't quite understand that. Can you go through it again? Please, by all means, log in, send me a comment, message, send me go on the Facebook group, Train World Facebook, Train World UK Facebook group, and please drop me a message as the admin. So I'll see you later. Take care, everybody.